Hey, scholars, this is Mr. Pasillas, your fourth grade STEM teacher. We're going to go over your Thursday, May 7th assignment. You're going to look at our notice and wonder and ask yourself, what do you notice and what do you wonder about these images? As we look at this first box, we see nothing shaded in. So, what does that tell you? Does that represent any numbers? On this one, there's three boxes shaded in, and it looks like there's about 10 units. When I look at this one, there are some units shaded, and then there's some looks like there's more units. Looks like 100 units to me. Um, what do you think we're trying to figure out? What question? So I want you to think about it. Maybe you're thinking like Mr. Pacis is thinking and figuring out how much shaded units are there altogether. And is that something you can figure out even if they're different units? If this one has 10 units and this is 100 units, can you add them together? Is there a way you can do that? So I want you to think about, and I'm going to give you a little hint. So, 'cause I know you guys know this part of it. So if we're looking at this as a fraction, we know that there's 10 units. That's going to be our denominator, right? So for um, our denominator, we're going to go ahead and put 10, and our numerator is going to be what's shaded in. So we have 1, 2, 3 shaded in. So this represents 3 tenths. As we look at the other one, we know that we have 100 units. So our denominator is going to be 100. And if we count the shaded, we know that each row is or column is 10. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Our numerator is 57. So this one here is 57 100s, and this one's 300 or 3 tenths. Can we figure out how much they are together? What operation would you use? And would you need to change anything? Make a Flipgrid video explaining how you were able to do that. Show me your strategy on today's Flipgrid response, and I can't wait to see them. You can use your number chart here as well, your place value chart. With we know that anything on the left side, which is like ones, tens, hundreds, those are all whole numbers. We know anything on the right side of the decimal are fractions like tens, hundreds, and thousands. So good luck with that. Let's go ahead and move on to our Engage New York problem set. When we look at this, they're wanting you to write these numbers down. And so we're looking at this first one, and there's 2 10s. So if we were to do 2 10s, we would put that right here in the place value chart, right? So two 10s. So it doesn't change the value whether we add a zero or not, right? But typically we add a zero behind it just because we know that 2 10s really is 20, right? It equals 21s. So we can put 20 there. Now, if we were to put 5 tenths, where would we put 5 tenths on this place value chart? Is tenths a fraction or a whole number? Nice, yeah, it's a fraction, so it was going to go on the right side where it says tenths. So we put 5 there. And we know that 5 tenths, if we look at this decimal, it's 0.5. So on here we can put 0.5, okay? Then the last one, it says 300ths. 300. So again, we're going to find our 100 spot. We know this is tenths and this is hundreds. So we have 300ths. So a lot of times we put a zero because it's going to help us identify the decimal and its place value. So we could put a value or a zero there. And then these are our 3 digits, right? Let's put on here 0.03. Now, how would we put these all together? Yeah, we can add them up. So we can add them up, and we have 300ths. We have 5 tenths, 0 1s, and 2 10s. And don't forget to add our decimal. And we have 20 and 5300ths. All right, guys. I will let you solve B on your own. But again, you're going to go here on number 2. They want you to find the digit. So the digit blank is in the hundreds place. So which one's in the hundreds place? Yeah, the 4, right? So the 4 is in our hundreds place, so we're going to put a 4 there. And its value is, and again, you can just fill the rest with zeros, right? So if we have 4, there's no tens and no hundred, so we would put, really that 4 is worth 400, okay? Do the rest of your problems. If you have any questions, make sure you join our 2:30 call so I can go ahead and help you with this. Have a great day, guys. Bye.